Welcome back, I'm Captain Xavier, and this is a prime example of why I read all of my comments. Because every once in a while, somebody pops in with a brilliant idea that I just have to go implement immediately. And in this case, no sooner had I posted my rough cut stock attachment point than Joshua Craig commented, "What's next, the Rotofury?" And I said, yeah. So I came right out, and I did it. After Out of Darts' 3D printer party, I ended up with a plethora of factory reject, production reject, Artemis stock attachment points. Ones that the 3D printer had fouled up in some minor way, and so he couldn't use them, so he just doled them out to us. And I took one, and I screwed it onto the back of a Rotofury, and it works. Not quite perfectly centered, I'm off by about 32nd of an inch, but it works beautifully. And rather than going through every single stock that I went through in the rough cut video, the only two that really work for this particular build from what I tested are the Recon Mark II and the adjustable one, and that is because they are so short. This section of the blaster here means that just about any other stock is going to be way too long. But the Recon Mark II is perfect. It lets you shoulder it nicely and get all the strength from shouldering that when you stock it. This one also works beautifully and locks in nice and tight. It's a hair long for my preference, and this is at its shortest setting, so someone with longer arms, this would probably be a little bit more comfortable. But this one is definitely my favorite, and it's nice to have a really good use for the Recon Mark II stock, because in general it's too short for most of my preferences. But for this one, it works beautifully. So the design was really, really simple. I just cut off everything that usually would help you attach it to the Artemis, and then I literally just drilled 4 holes and screwed it into the back. And it's nice and solid, works perfectly, doesn't interfere with anything, doesn't interfere with any of the internal mechanisms. Just right there. So that is fantastic, and I love it. And now my Rotofury is just a little bit more modular. And in addition to having the elite barrels as well as half mega barrels, now I can have a stock attachment point. So thank you, Joshua. Shout out to you. Give me more suggestions, give me more ideas. I love getting good comments and good suggestions. So comment section, give me your thoughts, give me your ideas, and thank you for watching.